Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Friday, February 28th. Flex Friday on Prize Picks, last day of the month. Hopefully we can end with a bang. We got a full slate of NBA, a lot of good games, a lot of wagons as well. So first prop I'm going to be going with is going to be Bradley Beal. Yesterday he was our play of the day. He was a DNP unfortunately. So with an extra day of rest, I do have him going off today. Going against the Pelicans, the matchup is there. So Bradley Beal, PRA, fantasy scores in play. Same thing with his rebounds, assists. You want to take his RA as well. It's a little bit slightly bumped at 9.5. It should be at 9. So I'm going to pivot to his PRA. That is my first option anyways. His fantasy score is second, but the only thing that worries me about his fantasy score, he does have a lot of turnovers. So I'm going to be taking his PRA. He's only missed this once in the past 10 games. So I'm going to be taking his PRA as my first leg. It's going to get bumped further as the game gets closer. Next one is Josh Giddey, and he's been a wagon for us for the past week and a half. For him, everything is in play. I do like his PRA, his points, his fantasy score, his RA. We've been taking his RA. He's been cashing for us at 15.5. It hasn't been bumped yet. But as you can see, past couple of games, he's been going well over. Going against Toronto, not sure if Scotty Barnes is questionable today. So that's going to affect the outcome of that. If Scotty Barnes does not play, Josh Giddey is going to soar over that 15.5 ERA. Even with Scotty Barnes in the lineup, I think he still should go over. I have him projected to get 16, 17 with Scotty Barnes in the lineup. But since he's questionable today, I'm going to be taking Giddey overall PRA at 33.5. Obviously, you can play it safe and take one of his gobbies, points or rebounds. But I do like his PRA. His fantasy score is definitely in play. It's been slightly bumped, but he's been averaging well over 40. But I'm going to be taking his PRA, 33.5. Next leg is Jalen Duren. And for him, his PRA is a popular play. But I'm going to pivot to his points and rebounds. We've been getting them usually at 22.5. I've seen it as high as 24.5. He's at 23 right now. I think it's great value. Another platform to have him at 23.5. Going against the Nuggets, obviously they're going to need his size. Going against Jokic. Jokic is coming off a back-to-back. He's been going off lately. But Jalen Duren, he should get a double-double. I do have him projected to get a double-double, so he should clear this line of 23, which we have some push equity. But I do have him going over points and rebounds. Next one is Derek White, and right before I started this video, they did take off his props. Let's see if they put them back up. They did put them back up yet. So we got Derek White. I do have him projected for his points and rebounds to see if it got bumped. I had him at 20.5. It did get bumped to 21.5. I still like it. I'm going to be taking the over on that. I mean, he can get that on points alone. This is a primetime game going against Cleveland, the two top teams in the East. So Derek White is definitely in play, the way he's been playing as well. Obviously, you can target Jason Tatum. Anything for Jason Tatum, I think the only thing I like from him is his rebounds. But I do like Derek White in this role. So PRA is in play. Fantasy score is in play. His points is a little bit inflated. It should be at 15.5, 16. It's all the way up to 17. But obviously he's been playing well the past 2 weeks. But overall, I'm going to be taking his points and rebounds. He's been averaging about 5 to 6 rebounds a game. As far as points, he's been nearly 20 points a game. So I'll be taking his points and rebounds as my fourth leg. Next two, not sure what I'm going to be doing with them. I want to take their gobbies. The first one is going to be Michael Porter Jr. I want to take him at 6, but it did get bumped to 6.5. Obviously, he's been clearing this line the past couple of games. But at 6.5, I feel like he's going to land on 6. It's just a little bit iffy. I will like it at 6 just for the fact that we can have that push equity. But if you want to take his rebounds, I do like that prop. But most likely, I'm going to pivot to his gobby to 4.5. It's a protected play, so take his regular line. But I'm probably going to be playing safe and take his 4.5. It's Flex Friday. It's a free roll. Take your shot. So Michael Porter is definitely going to be in my slip. And then last one is going to be Evan Mobley. And for him, pretty much everything's in play. Like I mentioned, it's going to be a primetime game. I don't expect this to be a blowout. So I expect these key star players to do their thing. PRA Gabi, points Gabi is my favorite. But obviously, you can take his regular line at 16.5. So I'll be pivoting to his Gabi of 11.5. All these are excellent under DG value, all of 53% to go over. Obviously, if you take the two Gabis, it's a higher percentage to go over. But those are the two Gabis that I like, Mobley and Michael Porter's rebounds, 4.5. But other than that, that is pretty basically going to be my Flex Friday slip. I want to take Luka, but I'm not sure if back-to-back Luka or LeBron. Right now, LeBron's questionable. As far as Luka, I obviously want to take Luka. He cashed for us yesterday. But these are the 6 that I like. Bradley Beal with the day of rest. Giddey, the matchup is there with Barnes out. Durant always plays very well against the Nuggets. White's been on a heater. Michael Porter's been on a heater with the boards. And then Evan Mobley, obviously, is going to play great against the Celtics. So mix and match. Pick your favorites. Flex Friday. Don't stress about it. Put in your best slip. I mean, you can do all Gabis. Play it safe as well if you want to double up or not 3x it. Other than that, have a great weekend and see you guys in the next one.